Are there aspects to your day that you feel as if you're just, checking the box? Do you ever strive to reach out of your comfort zone, become uncomfortable, and level up? Privileged to be your host, this is Jason Wabick. Now, let's uncheck the box. A phenomenal day to everybody out there. Once again, my name is Jason Wabick, host of the Uncheck the Box podcast, where today we continue our journey together in the quest of being the best versions of ourselves that we could possibly be. I welcome you all back. I must say this, I took a small hiatus. And listen, at the end of the day, we've covered a lot of great topics this year. And, I always try to push myself to my limits, and I think I met my match. I really do pour my heart and soul into whatever I do. Of course, I'm always striving to get better, never satisfied, never perfect. But, my time obviously is finite, just like all of ours. And the last month or so really found myself, and my heart is extremely full as I kind of poured my passion, my love, my heart into my family and in my kids' activities and being present. My weekends have been busy. My son's marching band season, was very involved with that, and the season just finished up last weekend. And that was my passion for the last 6 weeks or so. Sprinkled a couple episodes in there, but when we're taking the weekends and we're traveling and in practices and whatnot, it definitely consumed my time, but again, my heart extremely full. It was absolutely a rewarding season, rewarding experience to be there and to be present. And again, I pour my heart and soul into this too, and just sometimes you don't have the time to be able to put 100% into two things or three things, and you ask yourself, is it worth it if you're only going to be giving it 30% or so, because that's what all you have to give, right? So I said, I'm not gonna shortchange it. The mic will be waiting for me. The mic will be waiting for me next week and beyond. But my heart was telling me, here's where I got to be. And so it is great to be back and behind the mic and getting back to it. So today, everybody, the power of positivity. We've talked about in sprinklings of previous episodes how important positivity is, but today we're taking that deep dive. There's a quote by Winston Churchill. He said, "The positive thinker sees the invisible, feels the intangible, and achieves the impossible." And everybody, it's a crazy world out there. There is no question about it that negativity is absolutely everywhere. Whether it's social media, you turn on the news, you read this, you see that, you hear this, and it's everywhere. And so today, more than ever before, we have to realize how powerful positivity can be and how drastically it could affect our desired outcome in the things that it is we want to accomplish, especially when it comes to being the best versions of ourselves. And so, listen, everybody, I'm not saying to always give yourself a false sense of hope, right? Or to think unrealistically, but there is something to say about having a positive mindset. But watch out, everybody. Watch out for that emotional contagion. We talked about that a handful of months ago, especially if you work in a close environment like I do, and you have coworkers that are in cubicles next to you. All right, you will find that negative people will start spewing negativity, and you could easily catch that bug, and it could impact your mindset and your desired outcome. So listen, we have two ways that we can look at things. Is the glass half full or is the glass half empty? Do you have a growth mindset versus a fixed mindset? Are you proactively trying to go out there and accomplish what it is you want, or are you being reactive to what's coming your way and hoping that you will get the desired outcome? My friends, it is your choice. Either way, you create your own reality. And the choices you make will help shape the outcome that you get. Which are you going to choose? And that's some of the stuff we're going to break down today. You know, this is something that really speaks to me as I've been consulting with a lot of our professionals in our market, in our retail market right now, based on economical factors and microchip shortages and this and that and the other. You know, in the automotive industry, there has been a shortage of new vehicles. And so, and some reports say that that's around for a little bit of time. So I'm working with sales consultants that are somewhat anxious a little bit, wondering what the future is going to hold. And that's what I'm there to do, is to be that beacon of positivity, to try to say, okay, listen, you know, the market has changed perhaps, but we can still experience success through helping people and doing a lot of good. And so that's kind of what inspired this today, is talking with professionals and finding out that there might be some negativity creeping in because of those economical factors that, quite frankly, ladies and gentlemen, are just not in our control. And that's true, right? Not everything is in our control. And so we just have to sometimes, as they say, play the cards that we are dealt. So listen, everybody, there was this article from the website. The name of the website was theLawOfAttraction.com. And I took some good stuff away. A lot of it, you know, I already knew, and a lot of us already knew, but I think sometimes I always like I like to affirm, you know, what I'm thinking is actually true, and that's always good, right? I'm not always right, but it is always good when I read an article like this and, you know, what I'm thinking was actually true. And so I'll give credit where credit's due. Thank you to this website for, again, affirming some of the stuff that I already knew, and I'll share some, and I learned actually a couple new things and be willing to share it with you. So what are some of the best, I'll be okay. All right, listen, I'm not going to edit this one, everybody. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to do less editing going forward. It takes more time, and you know what? Why does it have to be perfect, right? That's exactly it. Why does it have to be perfect? So let's try this again. What are the benefits of positive thinking? Well, here's a few of them. Let's start with less stress. Everybody, you're always looking for a solution versus expecting, okay, that they will fix themselves. You are facing life situations proactively with the right mindset. And so the more positive you are in your thinking, the less stress that you're going to have in your life. And after all, last I checked, not such a bad thing now, is it? Another one, it's just going to give you overall better relationships with people. You know, my friends, tune out the noise, okay? Emotions, like we just talked about, are contagious, so be extremely careful. Be extremely careful. You know, I was in one of our stores, and I was talking to 1 to 2 to maybe 3 different people, and I found out that that same negative comment was starting to work its way through the store. You know, it's going to happen. You know, one person tells another, like I said, so just be very careful. Then all of a sudden, you got a whole entire workspace that's thinking and believing the same negative thing. So be very careful, everybody. Strive for better relationships with people. People are there to help you, and you're there to help them. Another one, feel more confidence, okay? That's going to be one of the benefits. Positivity extends to your view of yourself and your value, boosting your self-worth. The more positive you are, the more you believe in your own potential and give yourself opportunities to fulfill it. 110%. So, this also happened to me last week. As I mentioned to you, this is where the inspiration came from. I was working with a young professional. Somebody was kind of down and out. And through my training session, was able to give this specific individual some pointers. But I did it in a way that, I guess, motivated and inspired some change in his execution practices, if you will, right? So I got a text moments later, probably about maybe 20 minutes later, and he shot me a text expressing his sincere gratitude for the time that I spent because he had actually executed what it was we talked about, and he did it with confidence, and he got the results that he wanted. So, my friends, sometimes the confidence is in there, but not only can that be woken, but you are there to also wake up somebody else's confidence through you being positive as well. Another benefit, just overall more successful. Hey, my friends, not too bad now, is it? As a positive person, you not only attract success through the law of attraction, that's the name of the website, right? But you are also better at networking and inspiring others. So like that young gentleman I just expressed to you, he enjoyed some success because of the fact that I had spread positivity to him, which increased his confidence. He went downstairs, put it into action, and there you go. We have success. And lastly, my friends, but not limited to, it's just going to make you happier. That is a benefit. It's just going to make you happier. Being positive brings you joy, optimism, and satisfaction, everybody. When you have a positive mindset, you notice and appreciate things a lot more. Isn't that, after all, the space we want to live in, everybody? I'm telling you, it takes a little bit of intention, but once you can overcome this, you are a much happier person. And you live your life each and every single day with more gratitude and grateful for the opportunities that are placed in front of you, good or bad. Because remember, bad opportunities, opportunity to learn. Good opportunities, it's an opportunity to build your confidence and feel spiritually fulfilled. So now, how can we become a more positive person? Well, first things first, surround yourself with as many positive people as you possibly can. Because positive people want to be around positive people. We attract, just like negative attracts negative, positive attracts negative. Recognize that negativity, obviously, as we mentioned, can quickly, spread. So please, everybody, remove yourself from those situations and then return to positivity and obviously spread that along. Another one, the power of words, my friends. The power of words. Your language affects your view of yourself, your capabilities, and your expectations of not only of you, but what your ultimate results want to be. So, what you think, you speak. What you speak becomes your reality. Okay? So be very careful. We got to make sure that our thoughts are positive. If they're not, then don't speak it. But if our thoughts are positive, start speaking it. And then all of a sudden you will find that you will create your own positive reality. Make a habit, okay, to pay attention to the words that you choose and change words like I can't or won't or never or shouldn't. But speak affirmations. I have all the qualities. I attract love. I am love and positivity. I am confident. Super important, everybody. The words you choose can ultimately affect not only your peers and the people that surround themselves around you, but can affect the results of the desired goal that you want to achieve. Another one, be a positivity contributor. What you put out is what you get back. And I firmly believe this. Again, I'm still on that article, Law of Attraction. And again, all of this resonates with me. And I've experienced this in my own personal life. The more of a positivity contributor I am, positivity finds me back. And it's almost like I'm rewarded for trying to spread positivity. If you look at how you can make the world a better place, the universe tends to find a way for your generosity and compassion to make its way back to you. So show gratitude every day. Be thankful for that. Showing kindness helps us feel better and lowers overall stress. It directly helps us to think more positively. Ask yourself, what are you currently doing to contribute positivity to the world? List 5 things you're doing currently to do so, and then list another 5 areas in which you could be a better contributor. There are dozens of things that we can do, so don't be stingy. Really do a very good deep dive self-analysis of yourself and find 5 ways that you can be better. Never underestimate the opportunity to check in on someone. Super important. And lastly, but not limited to, of course, is the power of choice. That is a benefit. It could be a curse, okay? But we do have the power to choose. As we said earlier, you have full control to choose which side of the coin you're on. Is it glass half full or is it glass half empty? Are you the victim or the victor? It is your choice. When you combine a creator with the growth mindset, you get an approach to life that fosters consistent positivity. We all encounter negative or challenging situations, but we have the ability to choose an optimistic viewpoint. So you pick. Is it going to be optimism or pessimism? Remember, what we choose will help shape our reality and affect our outcome. Is it the one we desire? Our thoughts will help to determine them. Everybody, poured some passion in this week. I've learned a lot last month and last week. I'm always striving to learn every day. And it's been a while, again, behind this mic. And so today was a little bit longer because I was ready to go. I was ready to get back. And so, listen, I hope you all are doing well. I appreciate you. I appreciate this platform. Nonetheless, glad to be back. And listen, have a killer rest of your day, a phenomenal rest of your week, and we will see you next time. Appreciate you, everybody. Take care.